Hello, St. Patrick's and friends of St. Patrick's. Back in my workshop today, we're just jumping along here in Holy Week, and there's a lot to really to digest and to observe. I go through the gospel readings about when Jesus gets to Jerusalem right on Palm Sunday, and there's one thing after another that he's led through. In a lot of the gospels, this section of Jesus's life takes up a huge chunk. And we see that God has been orchestrating so much from the beginning of what would happen during those weeks. There are scripture after scripture fulfilled in all the little things and big things that Jesus does from Palm Sunday all the way through Easter, through to Resurrection Sunday. And one of the things that jumps out to me quite often is not only Christ's endurance. It's a lot to do in 1 week. Last week I was pretty exhausted from a lot that was going on, and I just needed a day where I wasn't doing anything, absolutely nothing, not even house projects. I can't imagine going through what Christ went through, and there's a measure of just amazement to it. And I love this about Scripture. A lot of times I'll be reading something and I'm like, I've never read that before. I didn't even know that. And in Luke's account of Jesus praying in the Garden of Gethsemane, right after Jesus prays the prayer, and you probably know this, he prays to God, Father, if you are willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done. Right after he prays that, Luke shares this incredible fact. He says, and there appeared to him an angel from heaven, strengthening him. I don't know that I've ever read that, and I'm not sure how many movies I've seen about Jesus or in the Garden of Gethsemane of an angel appearing, strengthening him. What would that even look like? I don't know. But someone saw it. Someone saw an angel appear and strengthen the Son of God to continue on. Oh, there's so much there, not the least of which that Jesus himself took on flesh in a real way. He wasn't just some God who kind of played human and feigned humanity. No, he actually took on all the things that we associate with human flesh, including the weakness of just being exhausted. If there's one scene that I really identify with the disciples, it's when they fall asleep that night. Out of sorrow, Luke says, but they just fall asleep exhausted. I can't tell you the number of times that even people that I love are talking to me or want to do something, and I'm just too tired to even keep my eyes open. And yet an angel comes and strengthens Jesus in that moment. It is such a comfort to me to know that my King has been through, anything anybody else has been through. He has suffered, he has experienced, and he has conquered. I am so thankful that the Lord does not require from me to conquer, but he's conquered for me. And in that regard, I'm sure he'll give me the strength to stand in the end. But it's his doing. He is my hero. And it's such a great thing to remember as we go through this week. Maybe some of you have given up some stuff or taken on some things during Lent, and 40 days is a long time, and we're almost to the end. And if you're feeling exhausted for that or any other reason of stuff going on in your life, take comfort of the fact that even the Son of Man, the Son of God, our King of Kings, needed to be strengthened by an angel in that moment because of his human weakness and human flesh. And that Christ did conquer. And so even when you and I fail and we come up short in those moments, his grace is as deep as the ocean. So I hope that encourages you this week. I love this time of year. It's the big show in church life as we get through Holy Week, and I hope you can make it to everything. We have our Good Friday service at 6. We're partnering with Westminster's invited us to their Seder dinner on Thursday night. We have an Art House Dallas thing at the church about spiritual evil and goodness, and of course church on Sunday 9 a.m. And one other thing just to be mindful of, at 10 a.m. on Saturday, we're actually going to have an Easter egg hunt as long as the storms hold off. So anyway, lots packed in. We hope you can make it to all of it. If only you can make it to one or two, great. Make sure you show up Sunday morning and invite a friend. We'd love to have them, especially for those who don't have a church home. There's something special happening in St. Patrick's. God is doing something special. So thankful for you guys. We're praying for you. God bless and see you this weekend.